now that we almost have a representative from every faculty, a representative for every section. Excuse me. Please, we have order here. Let us maintain that order. We shall have the front 3 seats reserved for our invited staff members. We shall have the guild president take front seat there, together with the vice. Mr. President, your people are going to enter, but let us maintain order. The president will sit there, and the vice. We shall have the members of the executive take on the 4th row. Members of the executive, you'll take on the 4th row. And the other side, that front seat, all front row, is for the members of the caretaker government. So, the first 3 rows are for staff members invited, followed by executive members, members of the 21st executive. Then we can have the GRCs. And our dear other students who can follow. I want to recognize the arrival of our guild president-elect, Mr. Akso Benjamin. Excellency, you're most welcome. In the same spirit, I want to recognize the arrival of the 21st Guild Executive. Members, you're most welcome, honorable members. Special way, I want to recognize our GRCs. You're most welcome, honorable members. Please put your hands together for the members. Excuse me, let us have order. I know it is your day. It is your day, but let us have order. After the guild president is sworn in, we shall have time to... Honorable Brian, thank you. DJ, seems these people want some music. DJ. Yes, in a special way, I've seen the members of the informal sector. I want to recognize the members of the informal sector. It would be a disservice. It would be a disservice if I don't recognize the 20th Guild Speaker, Honorable Kayemba. Right, Honorable, you're most welcome. in a similar way, I don't know whether we have some other 20th members of the 20th Guild government. If you are here, we recognize your presence. We have Honorable Mutebo Emmanuel behind. Honorable Mutebo, you're most welcome. DJ.
This is a message to the government. Expressing what's exactly on the people's mind. Twakoye ebinyigiriza obulamu bwaffe na buli kitumalako eddembe lyaffe. Uganda etambula edda mabega kituuse n'okutwetamya eggwanga lyaffe. Mulimba mutufuga bubi nnyo nammwe kale tetuganye mwalwana mu nsiko naye gw'omwana gwe wasanga nga tannazaalibwa kati naye yazaala nata. Kino mukiŋŋambire muzeeyi abamutukako sabaane bazeeyi banne bamugambeko ensonga nkyamu nnyo gyalemeddeko kati eggwanga lyonna lyenyamidde. Bagambe yalinga demokulasi mwamuvuluka kati yafuuka na hipokulisi. Bagambe yali fundamental change mwagizaala wakati mugifudde no change. Bagamba kyensongeza abalwanya kati mwazibukako nammwe mukola biri ebyabali. Bakusaba nti what you're doing to this nation, what are you teaching the future generation? Generation. See our leaders become misleaders and see our mentors become tormentors. Freedom fighters become dictators. They look on the youth and say we are distractors. We are fighting for freedom. Bosi amalaba mutukola chotera. We are fighting for freedom. Every back watching moroto chadundo. When the going gets tough, the tough must get going. Especially when leaders become misleaders and mentors become tormentors. When freedom of expression becomes a target of suppression, opposition becomes our position. Omutima gumenyese naye nga temanyi munyonyi nawe gukumenyese. Abantu buli watunula bayongobedde bye basuubira nga byawukana ku bye baana baabwe. Abaana nabo ne babyetama banyigirizibwa ne babulako gye balomba baabwe. Kane gye wandibadde lopera naye kibeera kizibu okufunayo obwenkanya. Tosikala wansi esibe kusuula imukawo mangu. Musiteri kyangu lugendo luwanvu situka tugende mu maaso. Tutambule amamanyi naye topowa tugende. Topowa tutambule lugendo luwanvu bwe tulemerako tutuuka. Tutambule emala amamanyi naye topowa tugende. Topowa tutambule amaziga g'okaaba gakabe nga butambula. Kajibadde mingi n'okunyigirizibwa nakwera kubadde kunjibuli. Esubiri badde lingi nga tusubira tyomayembere nashuka mu wakiri. Wabula ze tulutalo olungaluwedde tuliyambale ngule. Tuliyambale ngule. Tuliyambale ngule. Olutalo olungaluwedde tuliyambale ngule. Tulimimba mu Uganda. Never and never again shall it be that this beautiful nation will again experience the oppression of one by another and bear the indignity of being the skunk of the world.
Oh, thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cha. A listening oe. Yes. Thank you so much, Speaker. I've decided to tell the DJ to stop that music because I saw people were going to get tired before they take oath. But we shall have more of it to the end of the function. I want to welcome you members. Very soon we are going to have our Vice Chancellor. The Vice Chancellor can't be scared. We shall have our Vice Chancellor as we exercise the constitutional mandate of Article 9, Clause 9B, which is the swearing in of the Guild President and the Executive. President, you're most welcome, and the entire team. Allow me to recognize the different GRCs. GRCs from School of Management, you're most welcome. The GRCs from Faculty of Science, you're most welcome. Where? GRCs from Social Sciences, you're most welcome. Honorable Golo is representing you. GRCs from School of Arts and Humanities, you're most welcome. Yes, I love the zeal. GRCs from Faculty of I'm going to reach there. Temuntwala speed. School of Built Environment, GRCs, you're most welcome. GRCs from Faculty of Special Needs and Rehabilitation, you're most welcome. We only have one, eh? GRCs from School of Education, you're most welcome. Where are the GRCs from School of Education? Oh, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. GRCs from School of Art and Industrial Design. Hey, you're most welcome, Honorable. GRCs from Faculty of Agriculture, is it Faculty of Agriculture? Yes, Faculty of Agriculture. Faculty of Agriculture, you're most welcome, Honorable. GRCs from Faculty of, which one haven't I mentioned? GRCs from Faculty of Banda. You're most welcome. GRCs from Faculty of Vocational Studies, you're most welcome. Hey, we have, oh, you're most welcome. I almost forgot you. I'm sorry. GRCs from, a GRC from School of Graduate Studies. I thought the speaker is the only GRC we have from there. You are representing the speaker? Okay. GRCs of evening students, representing evening students, you're most welcome. Honorable, you're most welcome. GRCs for persons with disabilities, you're most welcome. GRC representing government-sponsored students, you're most welcome, Honorable. GRCs representing non-resident. Non-residents, we only have one. It should be two. GRC representing private students. Rina, private students is not here. GRCs representing Nanziri Hall. All the three, all the blocks. All the blocks. We have Kennedy. We have Upper. Nanziri Upper is not here. Lower. Nanziri Lower is there. Even Upper. This is Lower. The other one is Upper. Blue Nile. Alphonse. Blue Nile. Yes, we have GRCs for Mandela Hall. I think we have one GRC for Mandela Hall. You're most welcome, Honorable. GRC for Kulubia Hall. Kulubia? Mpuga. Kulubia Hall. GRC for Nanziri Hall. GRC for Pearl Hall. Pearl? Pearl is for ladies. GRCs for North Hall. You're most welcome, Wahab. I expected two. Wahab, where is the other one? Okay. Chairpersons, Chairperson Nanziri Hall. You're most welcome, Honorable. Chairperson Mandela Hall. Honorable Balasa, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. Chairperson Kulubia Hall. Kulubia used to be a very strong hall those days. But I think Mandela wants to overtake. Nazri, you should fight hard. Yes, GRC for North, Chairperson for North Hall. I want to see the chairperson for North Hall. For North Hall. Is not here. Chairperson for Pearl Hall. You're most welcome. Chairperson, lastly but not least, is Chairperson Games Union. Yeah, there is a GRC I've not mentioned. GRC representing coordinators. Coordinators, yeah, you're most welcome. Yes, I was doing this. This is a constitutional requirement that you GRCs should be recognized on such an event. Unless I've forgotten you, but I've recognized all the GRCs. Hallelujah. Yes. Refreshments will come. Colleagues, refreshments will come. We are about to start our program now that we have our beloved Guild President and the entire team. We are just waiting for the Vice Chancellor, who is just in the parking. Very soon he will be coming in. And once the Vice Chancellor comes in, I request that we all stand up. And then we shall have members listen. Members listen. If the Vice Chancellor is not here, Mr. Akiso Benjamin will remain Guild President-elect if the Vice Chancellor is not here. So, by all means, the Vice Chancellor has to come here constitutionally. So, we shall have the Vice Chancellor. When the Vice Chancellor comes in, we shall stand up. Then we shall have the anthems, starting with the national anthem, East African anthem, and university anthem. The anthems will be followed by a prayer, and then we shall have a report from the Chairperson Electoral Commission. That one will come at the end. But we've already prayed that. Not so, we've already played that. The interpreter is also coming. The interpreter is also coming. DJ?
Kyambogo University, knowledge and skills for service.
Allow me to recognize the arrival of our dear Dean of Students, Madam Bridget. You're most welcome.
I can feel you fade away from the kitchen to the bathroom sinking. Your steps keep me awake. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me here to waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. face. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Cold skin, drag my feet on the tile as I'm walking down the corridor. And I know we haven't talked in a while, so I'm looking for an open door. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me in a waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly.
Sometimes out my window, I notice that you've been crying over him, and I wonder,
Kyambogo University, knowledge and skills for service.
kicking to the curb instead of giving in. You see, love at first is summertime. That's when you think that everything's fine. No one ever thinks it's gonna end. But when things go wrong and winter comes, you're gonna need to run to someone. Left alone, you'll just freeze up again. But you should know, when it gets too cold, you're not alone. I'll melt the snow. Some nights I can hear you screaming on the phone over something that he did, and I wonder.
Members, let us raise up to recognize the arrival of the Vice Chancellor. Mr. We shall remain standing. We shall remain standing. We shall remain standing and then have the anthems. Johnson.
Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Kyambogo University, what a mighty center you are. We want all these years of knowledge, you freely and truly give out. On the nation's throne and progress, we surely shall succeed. Kyambogo University, we are proud of you for the mission straight, for the vision so bright, and the effort to provide the skills to the young and the old in education, such another phase beyond the scope, prevalent. The pillars that you made us strong and firm, always strong. So fast, so focused in all that they do. The grace and notwithstanding, your cause remains so distinct. Your vision so your mother to us and to all. Kyambogo University, we are proud of you for the mission straight, for the vision so bright, and the effort to provide the skills for the young and the old in education, such another phase beyond the scope, prevalent.
Allow me invite Father to give us an opening prayer.
Since we are here to pray for our new leaders, I'd like to invite us to reflect with me on this scripture from 1 Kings, Judeo-Christian scriptures, as Solomon asks God for wisdom. More than anything, we need wisdom for God to guide us in all the decisions we take as leaders. Chapter 3, verse 7. We shall skip 8, go to 9 and 10. Now, Lord my God, you have made me your servant, king, to succeed David my father, but I am a mere youth, not knowing at all how to act. Chapter 3, verse 9. Give your servant therefore a listening ear, a listening heart to judge your people, and to distinguish between good and evil. For who is able to give judgment for this vast people of yours? Verse 10. And the Lord was pleased by Solomon's request. God our Father, we gather this afternoon seeking your guidance and wisdom. Bless our new leaders. Bless the management, the leadership of this university. Bless our community of Kyambogo University. Bless this swearing in occasion. We ask this in your mighty and holy name. Amen.
Thank you so much, Father. We can now take our seats. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Finance and Administration, Dean of Students, our Principal Warden, our chaplains, Kakumba Chapel and Uganda Matters chaplains, the University Imam, our principal counseling psychologist, members of the legal department, staff members in the office of the Dean of Students, Your Excellency, the President-elect, Akiso Benjamin and your executive, the members of the caretaker government, the chairperson of the Electoral Commission and your team, the GRC's 21st GRC members, our students, good afternoon to you all. Without wasting time, allow me to welcome you to this function, and you'll be welcomed further by the speakers that we shall have. This is the swearing in of the 21st Executive, headed by His Excellency Akiso Benjamin. Without wasting time, allow me to invite the chairperson of the Electoral Commission to deliver his report. Mr. Osman, you're most welcome. Let us put hands together for Mr. Osman.
Thank you. Thank you very much, MC, our dear Vice Chancellor, our dear Dean of Students, our Principal Warden, the staff members present, members of the caretaker government, our 21st Guild President-elect, members of the executive, 21st executive, members of the 21st GRC House, our distinguished ladies and gentlemen, not forgetting our dear students, Kyambogo University. I salute you all. Osman Muhammad is my name. 21st EC chairperson for a great university. Also, of course, a student of Kyambogo University, pursuing a Bachelor's of Engineering in Mechatronics and Biomedical Engineering, my year 4. Thank you very much. Dear Professor, in our election, we had a theme of 3 core values: fairness, transparency, and integrity. This report presents a comprehensive account for the electoral process of Kyambogo University, detailing the activities undertaken, challenges encountered, recommendations for future improvement. Kyambogo University Guild Electoral Commission was tasked to conduct guild elections to ensure free, fair, credible, peaceful electoral process. The exercise was aimed to elect the guild leaders to represent the student body. The general guild elections were aimed to empower every student of Kyambogo University to participate transparent, credible, and peaceful, inclusive electoral process, as underscored by our theme as the Electoral Commission. The election was not only a constitutional right for our students, but also a cornerstone for democratic as student governance of Kyambogo University. This provided an opportunity to students to express their will freely, ensuring that their voices are heard in the election of their representatives. Commission expresses its sincere gratitude Dean of Students for her assistance in accomplishing this great work. The stakeholders, ranging from the Student Guild for their great participation, university management, the 20th Guild government for entrusting us, and the caretaker government, university election organizing committee, chief security officer, and Uganda police for their invaluable support. Dear Professor, Electoral Commission was constituted with a diverse team of student representatives from different faculties and schools in accordance with Article 17 of the Student Guild Constitution, Kyambogo University. Eligibilities were based on 3 aspects: full registered student of Kyambogo University, of high integrity, and from outside the GRC house. Dear Vice Chancellor, the legal frameworks governing the election, this election was conducted formally under the legal provisions outlined Kyambogo University Guild Constitution, especially Article 9, the interim university election management guidelines issued by the ad hoc committee, regulations and guidelines issued by the EC, and Kyambogo University student regulations. All students of Kyambogo University were entitled to participate fully in the electoral process as per Article 7 of our Guild Constitution. The Commission's operations and the electoral process, therefore, adhere strictly to these legal frameworks, enforcing the university's commitment to democratic student governance. Dear Professor, we had 27 members of the Electoral Commission, 3 executives, and 24 commissioners. I would like to recognize them by maybe standing. Kindly, the commission members can stand for recognition. That's our vice chairperson. I thank you very much. I really thank you. Without you, we are not going to accomplish this great job. Dear Professor, I'm going straight to the election roadmap. We had item number 1 on our election roadmap as constituting of the Electoral Commission, which was done by the caretaker government. Item number 2, a picking of nomination forms we conducted on 19th February 2025. Item number 3, call for application of polling assistant, which we conducted on 21st February 2025. Went ahead on item number 4, interviewing of shortlisted polling assistants, which we conducted on 25th February 2025. Our item number 5, we had a submission of normal progress by the Guild President aspirant as required by Article 9 of our Guild Constitution, that intending Guild President aspirant were supposed to submit their normal progress 3 days before nomination. We had 9 members of our guild who intended to contest and submitted their normal progress. On item number 6, nomination of guild president aspirants, in which we conducted on 4th March 2025 at West End Beach. A list of nominated candidates are attached as appendixes. On that day, we had 8 members of the guild intending to contest for guild president. Out of 9 who submitted their normal progress, we received 8 members intending to contest for the post of guild president. And after thorough scrutinization of the process and their documents submitted, we successfully nominated 6 candidates. See the attached list, dear Vice Chancellor. Item number 7, nomination of GRCs, Chairperson, Halls, Chairperson Games Union, and Hall Executive. We carried out this activity on 5th March 2025 to extend the list of nominated candidates in the appendix. We nominated on that day 192 GRCs aspirant, 8 hall chairpersons, 3 chairpersons Games Union, and 37 hall executive. See the attached list. To add on that, as per our interim electoral management regulations and guidelines, Dean of Students verified the academic and financial status of the nominated candidates. We had a security meeting with our presidential candidates, which took place on 11th of March 2025, where we elaborated the election regulations guidelines to our candidates. As item number 9, we displayed voters register on 12th of March via Kyambogo University website and WhatsApp groups. As item number 10, we had presidential manifesto launch, which we conducted on 13th of March 2025. As item number 11, we had a virtual presidential debate, the first of its kind we conducted, that took place on 17th of March 2025. I really want to thank the Dean of Students for that initiative. Thank you very much, Madam Dean. As item number 12, we carried out induction of our commissioners, which was presided over by the Dean's office and our principal warden. 13 is item number 13. We carried out induction of power bowling assistants, which we conducted on 18th of March, still presided over by the Dean of his office and members of the Electoral Commission. 14th, item number 14, Guild Presidential Final Rally. We conducted this activity on 19th March 2025, and indeed was a peaceful one and colorful, where it was a constitutional mandate where student guild president aspirants were given a privilege to address students, to holders of residences, faculties, and so on. Item number 15, elections of the guild president, GRCs, chairpersons were conducted on 21st March 2025 at polling stations, which were designated here in under. We had a number of polling stations. At Faculty of Engineering, we had 2 stations. School of Education, 1. School of Built Environment, 1. School of Computing, 1. Faculty of Science, 2 polling stations. Then Faculty of Arts and Humanities, 2. Faculty of Social Sciences, 2. Faculty of Agriculture, 1 polling station. School of Vocational Studies, 1 polling station. School of Art and Industrial Design, 1 polling station. And School of Management and Entrepreneurship, SOME, 3 polling stations. Special needs, we had 2 Faculty of Special Needs and Rehabilitation, 2 polling stations, 1 strictly for BWB. Then 1 special station where we had GRC Graduate School, GRC International Student, and Chairperson, Games Union, and GRC Coordinators, and 5 stations at halls of residence. On item number 16, which was the final item, we had elections of whole executives that we conducted on 22nd March 2025. Dear Professor, on election day, we made sure that all polling stations were set in time as designated earlier, and 14 procedures were as guided by the Electoral Commission. Requirements for 14 included university ID, medical cards, admission letter accompanied by national IDs. All security personnel, agents, independent observers were present to ensure a smooth process. Dear Vice Chancellor, I wanted to report to you that on that day, we had a successful process where we did not have any arrest of any candidate. We did not have any tear gas the same day. Results and declarations. Dear Professor, Constitution mandates that the results of the guild president to be declared the same night, that election before midnight. Therefore, following that, on the night of 21st March 2025, I, the returning officer, Kyambogo University Guild Electoral Commission, have been added up the number of votes cast for the post of the guild president, declared His Excellency Akiso Benjamin as 21st guild president-elect. See the attached returning form for your reference, sir. On the following day, we conducted the election of the whole executive and also the tallying of GRCs, different faculties, schools, special interest groups. In accordance with Article 7, Clause 2, the Guild Constitution, that one GRC represents 500 students. Therefore, number of GRCs per faculty or school are determined based on student population as per our voters register. 21st Guild House elect members include 69 GRCs, 5 whole chairpersons, Guild President, Chairperson Games Union, 3 GRCs appointed by the Guild President, in a total of 79 honorable members for the 21st Guild Council. Still on the same day, that was the 22nd of March, as we conducted also the election of whole executive, we had 35 whole executives elected to different offices. See the attached list for your reference, sir. List of appendixes attached to this report. Candidates nominated for Guild President, candidates nominated for GRCs, whole chairpersons, and whole executive, the total number of elected Guild Council and whole executive. Reports on the petition is handled during the electoral process. During the electoral process, we had several petitions filed regarding various concerns, especially on eligibility of candidates, which we handled as Electoral Commission. See the attached reports for your reference, sir. And after the election, we had 2 petitions filed from our guild members, and they were handled by the Elections Tribunal. And I want to confirm that they were all dismissed since they did not have any evidence adduced against their allegations. A listening away. Thank you very much. I would like to summarize with the challenges encountered during the electoral process. Dear Vice Chancellor, we had a challenge of time constraint because Constitution requires second semester that in the first 60 days election should be done. The first 30 days constituting the EC, then the next 30 days to conduct the whole process. Imagine conducting an election for 33,000 students in 30 days. We had a challenge of time constraint. We also had a challenge of insufficient funding, despite the guild providing us 96 million Ugandan shillings. Still, we were not we're not able to budget for some of our activities, like, for example, handling these petitions, and even transport and communication allowances. A listening eye. A listening eye. We had a challenge on voters register. The professor, we received a lot of complaints from students on the day of election that they were not appearing on the voters register, yet were strictly following the voters register for voting. We had a challenge on scrutinizing candidates' nomination. You know, the chairperson EC is not a member of the maybe whole disciplinary committee. We faced challenges on how which candidates were eligible, which candidates have appeared before the whole disciplinary committee. So for that case, I recommend maybe the next chairperson to be a temporary member of the whole disciplinary. Listen in Norway. Listen in Norway. Thank you very much. We had the challenge of enforcing the election regulations and guidelines. We found many members jeopardizing our election regulations and guidelines. However, we were able to enforce. Navigating also university policies, laws, within a short time. Dear Vice Chancellor, we also had the constitutional contradictions where our constitution has issues. For example, in Article 9, it mandates the GRC to determine the nomination fee, while Article 17, Clause 4, still mandates the Electoral Commission to determine the nomination fee. Such contradiction, I think, it's a challenge to the 21st Guild House. Right Honorable Speaker, where are you? I think you should streamline for the interest of our guild. Recommendations to the university. We recommend the university to develop a way of screening these candidates, because as chairperson EC, you are a student, you don't have enough information. I think we should come up with a committee where we scrutinize the guild president aspirant for betterment of our guild governance. Strengthen security measures during campaigns. Develop well-structured petition handling mechanism. You know, our constitution does not give that procedure of handling petitions. Actually, in our constitution, under Article 17, it gives all the mandate to the chairperson EC instead of the commission at large. For that, I think ad hoc committee discovered and gave us Electoral Commission guidelines for the management of the election. That was issued by the ad hoc committee on behalf of the university management. It really helped us. Right Honorable Speaker, wherever you are, I'm sure you're in the house. Take note of such matters. We also recommend that more funds should be allocated to the guild elections, especially if the guild and the university are still opting for physical voting. In conclusion, dear Vice Chancellor, I want to say that we had a peaceful, credible, transparent, fair, and free election. As a commission, I think you should put your hands together for us to conduct such a peaceful election. I thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Kyambogo University, knowledge and skills for service.
Thank you so very much, Chair. A big hand clap for the chairperson for the job well done. I can see the Vice Chair is so excited to receive his boss. I want to recognize Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir. We have some of our students that were vying for the same position that Akiso took. Two of them are here. That is Honorable Ontale. You can stand up for recognition. And Honorable Andama Emmanuel. You can also stand up for recognition. Thank you so much, members, for keeping up, for turning up. That is, we can't take that spirit for granted. Mr. Vice Chancellor, Article 9, Clause 9b also requires that we recognize the GRCs. We have GRCs, the 21st GRCs in the House. Honorable members, you're most welcome. Mr. Vice Chancellor, we also have some of our former leaders here with us. I've seen Honorable Drona, I think he's 14th Guild. 14th Guild is there. I've seen Honorable Kayanga Hassan, is our former Prime Minister. I've seen Honorable Alphonse. Yes, I've seen Honorable Muchunguzi, he's a former Minister for National and International Affairs. And we have Honorable Emulut Philip. Yes, Honorable Emulut Philip was here in the 19th, 20th. And we also have the 20th government, some of the leaders in the 20th government. We have Honorable Mutebo. I don't know whether we have anyone else. Honorable Mutebo, stand up for recognition. Honorable Bolo, I saw Honorable Bolo there. Yes. We have Honorable Hudson here. Mr. Vice Chancellor, these people are compelling me to mention that Honorable Nakayenga was also a candidate. Honorable Nakayenga, you can stand up for recognition. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. At this point of time, allow me to now to now invite the Vice Chancellor to swear in the Guild Executive, starting with His Excellency Akiso Benjamin. You come and you can pick a Bible or a Quran, wherever your faith lies. So, yes.
Excuse me.
Zero DJ zero.
Hold on.
Zero DJ. Listening.
We want to honor our president, and I'm requesting those with flags to come forward because we want to capture this.
Never again shall it be that this beautiful nation will again experience the oppression of one by another and bear the indignity of being the skunk of the world. Yaga 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 yaga.
DJ, thank you.
The flags are side.
Over to you. Let us listen.
Let's honor Benjamin and allow him to swear in. Thank you.
I, Akiso Benjamin, swear that I shall discharge my duties as the Guild President of Kyambogo University Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the guild constitution. May God help me.
Congratulations, His Excellency. Congratulations, Your Excellency. The 21st Guild President, Akiso Benjamin. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, members. Thank you, members. Honorable. Okay. Let us. The point is noted. The point is noted. The point is noted. The point is noted. Honorable Akiso, kindly read for us your Vice President to come and take oath. Honorable Kayemba, it has been noted. It has been noted. It has been noted. It has been noted. You read the name for the Vice President to come and also take oath.
Hello. As amended by the Kyambogo Guild Constitution, Article 8, Clause 8, Section A, Subsection E, that the Guild President shall appoint the approved executive members to specific ministries, as amended in 2004, 2006, 2010, and 2017. I therefore appoint Namugera Alisi to the Vice President.
So Namugera Anis, congratulations, Your Excellency. You come and take oath.
Alice, swear that I shall discharge my duties as Vice Guild President of Kyambogo University Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. Help me.
Congratulations, Your Excellency. The other honorable members, one by one. Kayemba, we've noted.
I therefore appoint Kintu Anthony as a secretary.
Chintu Anthony, General Secretary of the Guild. You come and take oath. Chintu Anthony. Oh.
I, Chintu Anton, swear that I shall discharge my duties as the Secretary General of Kyambogo University's
Excuse me, we don't have Secretary General. Please read the title the way it is.
I, Chintu Anton, swear that I shall discharge my duties as the General Secretary of Kyambogo University Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
I therefore appoint Navalio Tracy as the Assistant General Secretary, Kyambogo University.
I, Navala Echosi, swear that I shall discharge my duties as Assistant General Secretary of Kyambogo University Guild with whole honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
Congratulations.
I therefore appoint Kaoya Ivan as the Minister for Social, Campus and on Campus and Off Affairs.
I, Kaoya Ivan, swear that I shall discharge my duties as a Minister for Social, on Campus and Off Affairs of Kyambogo University Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
Congratulations. I therefore appoint Barasa Kevin Kato as the Minister for National and International Affairs.
I, Barasa Kevin Kato, swear that I shall discharge my duties as the Minister for National and International Affairs of Kyambogo University Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
I therefore appoint Juma Timothy Mugeni as the Minister for Finance and Planning.
I, Juma Timothy. This one. I, Juma Timothy Mugeni, swear that I shall discharge my duties as Minister of Finance and Planning of Kyambogo University Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
I therefore appoint Muloz Abel as the Minister for Projects and Production.
I, Mrozi Abel, swear that I shall discharge my duties as Minister of Projects and Production of Kyambogo University Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
I therefore appoint Mukisa Michael as the Minister for Information, Mobilization, Communication and Transport.
I, Mukisa Michael, I swear that I shall discharge my duties as a Minister of Information, Mobilization, Communication and Transport of Kyambogo University Students Guild with all my honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
Congratulations. I therefore appoint Ajuna Katrina as the Minister for Health and Environment Protection.
I, Najuna Katrina, swear that I shall discharge my duties as a health minister of Kyambogo University Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding free by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
Congratulations. Ewanduko. I therefore appoint Osiga Silva as the Minister for Academics and Professional Affairs.
I, Osiga Silva, swear that I shall discharge my duties as Minister of Academics and Professional Affairs of Kyambogo University Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
Congratulations. I therefore appoint Okero Pasco as the Minister for Religious, Gender and Cultural Affairs.
I, Pascal Okelo, swear that I shall discharge my duties as the Minister for Religious, Gender and Cultural Affairs of Kyambogo University Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
Congratulations. I therefore appoint Kimera Patrick as the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs.
I, Chimera Patrick, swear that I shall discharge my duties as the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs of Kyambogo University Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
Congratulations. I therefore appoint Namagembe Joan as the Minister for Disability Affairs.
I, Namagembe Joan, swear that I shall discharge my duties as the Minister for Disability Affairs, Kyambogo University Student Guild, with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
Congratulations. I therefore appoint Kabuni Evelyn as the Minister for Domestic Affairs.
I, Kevin Evelyn, swear that I will discharge my duties as domestic affairs, as a Minister of Domestic Affairs of Kyambogo University Student Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding full to the Guild Constitution. May God help me.
Congratulations. I therefore appoint Kiumulopo as the Minister for Ethics and Integrity.
So we just recognize the female representative. Her swearing in will be in council. Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Let us put our hands together to congratulate all the members that have taken oath. Thank you so much, Vice Chancellor, for carrying on that ceremony. At this point of time, DJ, play one song. Play one song, I tell you.
God has sent me to you. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. Listen, them say, them tell you say you can never be the one. But God say, make I tell you, say now you him choose. In 1 month, in 1 week, you will sing a new song. In 2 days, a lesser than you will hear. Congratulations, you're in the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for you, and you will come back with a new song to sing. God is good. Yes, you will come again with a new song of praise. God is good. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I had it.
Thank you, DJ.
I'm surrounded 20 bags.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. At this point of time, allow me to take you to the next item, which is the handover of office. So we shall start with the President, Mr. Your Excellency Axel Benjamin. You'll take file from the chairperson, caretaker government. Mr. Axel, please let us respect at least the person of the dean. Thank you. Thank you for being good students.
Thank you very much, Akiso. For the last 9 months, I've worked as the guild president. I've noticed several areas that you'll need to concentrate on. Number one, we changed your stamp. It reads the 21st Guild President. Then in your file, you have the Students' Handbook, you have the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, you have the Public Management Act, Public Finance Management Act, because you have 600 millions to spend in your year. You have, kindly listen, you have the University and Tertiaries Act. You will need all these documents as you carry out your business. I also noted that as a guild president, I also noted as a guild president, not be carried where you go. This is a brand new laptop for you to carry business here. In your file, I've also put your work plan. The 21st Guild House has a work plan that has all the funds and how they are going to be spent. We shall have a time where we will think through the budgeting. Please keep quiet. We're going to have a time where you will look through this work plan and you budget a house. I hand over to you, sir.
Congratulations, Your Excellency. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I want now to announce that we have the Guild President. In the same spirit, allow me to invite our Principal Warden, Mr. Ngabirano, to hand over office to the Vice President. All these members that are handing over files are members of the caretaker government.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor. I have worked hand in hand with the Dean of Students during this time of caretaker government as her immediate Vice Chair. And so I have the honor and opportunity to hand over this office to Aris, Her Excellency Aris Namugedwa. Aris, you have to work hand in hand with His Excellency. In case he's not around, you must fill that vacuum. Don't create a gap whenever he is away. And everything that is in his file is also in your file. Thank you so much. I wish you the best of the day.
Congratulations, Your Excellency. Congratulations, Your Excellency. Alice Namgelwa, congratulations once again. Allow me to invite the principal legal officer, represented by the senior legal officer, to hand over a file to Kimera Patrick, the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs.
Okay. Thank you. Dealing with students as a caretaker government, we've recognized you need more information about the law. Please don't forget to consult the legal office in case you have any challenge. Congratulations and you're welcome to office.
Thank you so much. Allow me to invite Honorable Barnabas, who is a member of the caretaker government, to hand over a file to the Minister for Finance and Planning. Honorable Juma Timothy Mugeni, kindly come and receive file. As the Minister for Social On and Off-Campus Affairs prepares as well.
Thank you for this opportunity. Vice Chancellor, since 30th of November, when you appointed us into powers, I've been taking on the responsibilities for planning and finance, and I think it is the right time that I hand them over to him. Thank you so much.
Before you go back, Honorable, let us have Honorable, congratulations. Before you go back, Honorable, member of the caretaker government, allow me to invite Honorable Kawoya Ivan, Minister for Social On and Off-Campus Affairs, to receive file.
I would like to take this opportunity to hand over this file, which contains the aspects of Minister for Social On and Off Campus Affairs, to Honorable Kawe.
Congratulations, Honorable Kawoya. Please, members, you congratulate this member. Yes. Allow me to invite Honorable Chazefa Izo, a member of the caretaker government, to hand over files to one, Minister for Disability Affairs, that is Minister Namagembe Joan. Minister Namagembe Joan, come and receive file. As Minister for Health and Environmental Protection, you also prepare.
Please just rewind. Caribbean girl, me know for tick, me know for top. Yeah, man, I watch my body.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Once again, my appellation is Chazefa Izo. In regards, I have been acting as the Minister of Disability. For that, I congratulate my sister, and I would wish to hand over, go and represent the fraternity very well. So wish you all the best.
You can, thank you so much. Congratulations, Honorable Namagembe Joan. Allow me also to invite Honorable Najuna Katrina, Minister for Health and Environmental Protection.
Roll, know what it is, what it is. How we roll, you know what it is, what it is. That's just how we roll, you know what it is, what it is. How we roll, you know what it is, what it is. Yeah.
Thanks once again for the opportunity. I would like to hand over to the new Minister of Health and Environment. I am dedicating her for this role. It's not an easy one down there in our halls of residence. I wish you serve the students at large, not only the students in the halls, but also the students outside the university. Thank you so much.
Allow me to, congratulations, Honorable. Allow me, you've gone back, I wanted you also to get done at once. Allow me to invite the General Secretary, that is Kintu Anthony. Kintu Anthony, come and receive your file from
Kyambogo University, knowledge and skills for service.
Once again, today I have a lot to deliver. Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Thank you so much, the Dean of Students and the students at large. I'm handing over to the General Secretary. I will be happy if the members of the GRC receive the minutes in time. Everything that is needed is inside. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Honorable Chintu Anthony. Thank you so much, our member of the caretaker government. Allow me to invite another member of the caretaker government, Honorable Diana Bridget, to hand over files to Honorable Chiwumulo Paul, Minister for Ethics and Integrity, as the Minister for Gender, Culture and Religious Affairs also prepares.
Thank you so much, members present, Vice Chancellor. Allow me to take this opportunity to hand over this office to the 25 Minister for Ethics and Integrity, and we implore you to perform.
Congratulations. Let us congratulate them. You people, it is not easy to become a minister. Congratulations. In the same spirit, allow me invite Honorable Pasco Okello to receive file. Minister for Culture, Gender, Culture and Religious Affairs.
Maybe this is called my definition of JD. This stays on my mind. This stays on my mind. Trying to put a mother on my crazy feelings.
In the same spirit, I take this opportunity to hand over to you, Minister for Religious, Gender, and Cultural Affairs. I wish you the very best.
Thank you so much. Members, thank you so much, member of the caretaker government. Members, allow me to invite another member of the caretaker government, Honorable Asaf, to come and hand over file to the Minister for National and International Affairs. That is Honorable Balasa Kevin Kato.
Thank you very much, Professor, for the opportunity granted to serve as a member on the caretaker government. I respect everyone here in their respective capacities. My name is Muganzi Asaf. During my tenure, as I acted on the caretaker government, I've been serving as Minister for National and International Affairs. So at this moment, I take the opportunity to hand over the office to my brother here, Barasa Kevin Kato, and I implore you to make our university proud. Go represent our university outside very well. We want to see the Kyambogo we need outside. We want to see it shining more than it is right now. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Honorable Barasa Kevin Kato. Congratulations. Let us congratulate him by putting our hands together. Thank you. Thank you. In the same spirit, Minister Honorable Kabuni Everin, Minister for Domestic Affairs, please come and take file from the same member of the caretaker government.
He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was...
I congratulate you, my sister, and I want to inform you that the role you're taking on is not a simple role. Personally, I served as the chairperson for Mandela Hall for almost 1.5 years. We know it's not well with our students who stay in halls of residence. Domestic affairs has much to do with their welfare. So, Madam Minister, you have to be keen on the welfare of the students. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Congratulations, Honorable Kabuni. Oh, congratulations. Let us congratulate Honorable Kabuni. Thank you so much. In the same spirit, allow me to invite Honorable Mukisa Michael, Minister for Information, Mobilization, Communication and Transport, to also take
Eternal Africa.
I congratulate you, my brother, for assuming this office. We've been having challenges of our fellow students going through hardships in times of need. We've had incidences where it has been difficult for the students to get even the transportation to help their fellow students who were aggrieved in one way or the other when they lost their loved ones. So, Honorable Minister, I implore you to make the process streamlined, smooth and easy for everyone. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Congratulations, Honorable Mukisa Michael. Hey, congratulations. Allow me to invite the last member of the caretaker government, Honorable Silas, to hand over files to Honorable Nabalayo Tracy, the Deputy General Secretary. Honorable Tracy, that music is yours. That music is yours.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ajuka Silas, and I've been serving as one of the members of the caretaker government. And I take the honor to hand over this file to Madam Assistant General Secretary of the Guild. Congratulations. I pray that all the laws of the Prime Minister will be exercised in your office in his absentia, specifically the minutes of the Guild to be delivered in time, because it's been a challenge. And I pray that God will use you during your time of office. Congratulations.
I'm not trying to be funny, but I left it all at home today. You can call me.
Congratulations, Honorable Tracy. We shall have. Thank you. We shall have Honorable Osiga Silva, Minister for Academics and Professional Affairs, receive file from Honorable Silas.
I also take the honor to congratulate Honorable Osiga Silva. You really deserve this position. I congratulate you and I wish you the best in your time of office as the Minister of Academics and Professional Affairs, whereby academics is the primary reason as to why we came to the university. I expect maximum from you, that you will work together with the students' fraternity to deliver the quality education, since it's the primary reason. Congratulations.
When I was a little girl, my grandma told me that I could be just anything that I wanted to.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Honorable. And lastly, but not least, we shall have Honorable Mloz Abel, Minister for Projects and Production, receive file from Honorable Silas.
Oh, what a feeling. Look what we've overcome. Oh, I'm gonna wave away my flag.
We all understand that the guild leadership leaves behind a sign which is their project. And you have been appointed as the Minister of Projects and Production. Allow me to congratulate you and hand over the file that includes all the necessities you need, together with the guild leaders, which will guide you as you choose the best project for us for the 21st Guild. May God bless you in your leadership and congratulations.
I was built to be the best, number
Congratulations.
one and nothing less.
Congratulations.
Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently.
Thank you, members of the caretaker government. Lastly, but not least, this one is not a member of the executive, but is the head of the GRC. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me invite Mr. Ngabirano to come and hand over file to Right Honorable Sharon Atuhaire, the Guild Speaker.
Everyone is lonely sometimes, but I would walk 1,000 miles to see you rise. You are not alone, we're family. Hold me, let's escape all this reality. You are the symphony by your side.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor and the House. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I take the honor to inform you that the post of the Guild Speaker is a political position in the university. If a Guild Speaker makes a mistake, it spills over the university and all the students. The Vice Chancellor, I want to thank you for coming to witness this. And it was not in our interest to have a caretaker government, but somewhere, somehow, the Guild House made some mistakes that warranted to put in place a caretaker government after they failed to manage their affairs, especially after failing to manage the elections. I therefore turned over this office back to the students and to the Guild Speaker of the 21st House with the caution that please handle this important office with care. I thank you so much, and it is my honor and pleasure to hand over the Guild Speaker's office back to the students. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Honorable Sharon. Congratulations, the entire GRC. Let us welcome our speaker. Yes. That is.
Everyone is lonely sometimes, but I would walk 1,000 miles to see you rise. You are not alone, we're family. Hold me, let's escape all this reality.
Thank you. Before crossing to the other item on the agenda, allow me to recognize the presence of the following members. We have His Excellency Katerega Julius. He's a former Guild President, Makerere University. You're most welcome. Currently is the LC5 His Excellency, I'm told you can come and occupy the front seat. You know, once a president, always a president. Your Excellency, is the president here? Oh, please stand up for recognition. Is LC5 Councillor of Makerere and a council member of Makerere University. We have General Musiri David. General Musiri David is the head of institutions NUP. Thank you for coming. We have Wandukwa Simon. Honorable Wandukwa Simon is from Makerere University. We have Honorable Boete Abdul Aziz. That one is the head of institutions NUP Nakawa, but in a special way, Kano Kankaisewo, incoming LC5 Councillor. Hey, Honorable Boete, you're most welcome. Thank you, our incoming councillor. Thank you, our incoming councillor. Please don't forget him. He's our former student here. Hallelujah. We have Honorable Waswa Alex Riaz. He's a delegate of NUP. Honorable Waswa, you're most welcome. We have Honorable Mpima Ibrahim. He's a delegate of NUP. You're most welcome. We have Honorable Cheng Raymond. He's from Makerere University. And we have Honorable Ikong Ahmed from Makerere University. We have thank you so much. I think now, DJ, I've already recognized the Honorable Kunku. I've already recognized him.
Hope the winds of change will change.
And lastly, we have Honorable Bruce. Honorable Bruce was once a Guild aspirant here at Kyambogo University. Bless, yes, Honorable Bless, forgive my tongue. Honorable Bless, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. DJ.
Underneath the rising sun, I could give 1,000 reasons why, but you're going, and you know that all you have to do is stay a minute. Just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is wait a second. Your hands on mine. The clock is ticking, so stay.
If you lie me, kuchayira usiri kubasami mazima. If you love me, kuwa mukwano December January mazima. The way you influence me, muli mpulira ngo fuse part of me. You mean a lot to me. Osana Grammy Academy. Ubanga influencer. The way you move like an influencer. Influencer. Body nyashi be a influencer. Influencer. You influence me, influencer. Influencer. Bogo wami bogo singa pancha. When you look me, ayen tunura you wanna nyamu me. Mazima you body that me. Bakabonelo want me to dance wushu. Bawe bagambe
Thank you.
Yogera nga boss man kati. Ale boss man now. Owengwa mugamba kati.
Thank you. As now we cross to the next item on the program, we are soon coming to refreshments. Colleagues, refreshments are coming. Allow me to recognize Honorable Kakembo Martin. Honorable Kakembo Martin, thank you for coming. He's our proud student here. And I'm told we have Honorable Kabagambe in the house, former Minister for Academics and Professional Affairs. I thank you, Honorable, for coming. DJ.
From Z to A, bona bakute, abagalo kozole ya bona mbatuge. To whom it may concern, I'm not the prodigal son. Kangu nyogu kwa desi, telgele wani sabu, suwa idandi no anzon, ashtibu Adele no te diagamba yo, mama. Patin, de kankobe patin.
Okay. Thank you. Lastly, allow me to recognize Honorable Mugalia Humphrey. He's a former GRC and a former presidential contestant. Thank you for coming. At this point of time, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite the chairperson, caretaker government, to deliver a speech. The chairperson, caretaker government, will be represented by Mr. Ngabirano William. You're most welcome.
Thank you, our Master of Ceremonies tonight, our Vice Chancellor, Kyambogo University, represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Finance and Administration, Professor Justus Kwetejeka, our Dean of Students and outgoing chairperson of the caretaker government, former members of the caretaker government, the Electoral Commission, or the members of the EC, Your Excellency, the Guild President of Kyambogo University 21st Guild House, the Speaker, 21st Guild House, and the entire House, the religious leaders present, our invited guests, members of the gallery, the press, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I am profoundly honored and thrilled to stand here on behalf of the caretaker government to finally witness the inauguration of the long-awaited 21st Guild government of Kyambogo University. I take the honor to congratulate all the elected people in these positions, most especially Your Excellency and the House, and the Speaker and the House, and all the good ministers. Congratulations, and wish you all the best during your term of office. Our chief guest, the Vice Chancellor, allow me to say, like I have always asserted, that it was never our intention, and it was not in our interest to put in place a caretaker government, but it was warranted by the circumstances that were beyond our control. I hope and believe that with this incoming government, they will perform better and we avoid the repeat a caretaker government once again. I therefore pray that Ms. Excellency Akiso and your House and Your Excellency Sharon, Right Honorable Sharon and the House student, no staff is bigger than the Kyambogo University. And no one will ever create a vacuum continue. That is what was put in the Constitution, that in the case of vacuum, the caretaker government will be instituted, but it was never in our interest to have it instituted. So please make sure we do not repeat what we have been going through. It does not benefit any of us here. Secondly, I want now to assure you that politicking is over. Students, go back to your books. Read your books. That is the primary role that brought you here. And complete your studies, graduate, and go and do other things. To the incoming government, Your Excellency, I want to implore you to ensure that you work closely with the University Council, with the management of the university, if you are to achieve whatever you promised the students during the campaigns. The issue of activism is over. It is now time to work. The students want service delivery, continuous politicking, continuous demonstrations. They don't benefit from that. What they want is service delivery. The slogans should also get over.
Please.
The oppressed. I have not been seeing the oppressed slogan. I am yet to see and know the oppressor.
Please.
Dear students, I want to assure you that management and all staff members in this university, they are not here to oppress any student. I know these slogans were put in place to win votes. And Your Excellency and all the elected members I want to assure you that you have less than a year in the office, and therefore, whatever you have been telling your students, your colleagues, may not be tenable in this 1 year or less. Whatever you have been promising them, it may not be tenable, but do your best in the shortest time possible. Do your best. And what you will not achieve, leave it to the next government. I want to thank the guild ministers for being very smart. They are very smart. And I'm impressed. And as the saying goes, the first impression matters. I already have hope in this cabinet. Please, cabinet members, please stand up for recognition. Cabinet ministers, please stand up. Thank you so much for being smart, and wish you all the best. Please take your seats. In the house, we have a new chaplain. In the house, we have a new chaplain of Uganda Matters Catholic Chaplaincy. Father Rafael, please stand up for recognition. This is Father Rafael Damba. You are most welcome to Kyambogo University. And Father, it is good that this inauguration of the new government of the Guild has taken place during the Holy Week. During the Holy Week. They have come in with Jesus triumphantly, to take Kyambogo University to another level. When Jesus was triumphantly entering Jerusalem, he was aware and ready for any challenge ahead of him. And I hope you are aware and ready to face all the challenges ahead of you. With those few remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take the honor once again to thank the caretaker government for the work well done and for working with that closely to deliver back the government to the students to manage. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Chairperson, Caretaker Government. I've seen our Deputy Guild Speaker. Deputy Guild Speaker, you're most welcome. We recognize your presence. The file for the office of the Speaker has been handed over to the Speaker, so you can consult the Speaker. Allow me lastly to recognize the Inspector of Police, Kabandize. Inspector of Police, you're most welcome. Is our liaison officer as Kyambogo University. As students, you need to work with him. At this point of time, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the president? Are you ready for the president? Make some noise for the president. At this point of time, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite the Guild President, His Excellency Akiso Benjamin, to deliver his speech.
Never again shall it be that this beautiful nation will again experience the oppression.
The Vice Chancellor, Dean of Students, top management, the lawyers available, estimated guests, and our leaders honorable members of both the guild outgoing and the incoming, but most importantly, my oppressed brothers and sisters. A very good afternoon. A good evening. I miss Kyambogo, a guild president, a kiss, oppressed, a 21st guild us, a winning, a losing sea. Yeah, listening go. Before you is Axel Benjamin, oppressed, the 21st guild president, Kyambogo University. I want to take this opportune moment to thank and appreciate an oppressed student who sacrificed his or her time and came on 21st and casted that vote to Axel Benjamin. Thank you so much. Many would ask, who is Axel Benjamin? Axel Benjamin is an activist, the oppressed student, who was born from a very remote area, and that is Katakwi. Toroma County, but the most remote village is Atete. I was raised up by parents from a humble background. But also on top, I was raised up by the cattle. When I talk of the cattle, they are in our remote area, and that is Atete. Besides parents, we used to rear cattle. And cattle used to defend us, that whenever we could go for playing football, whenever I'm attacked, I ran back to the cattle and they protect me as the cattle. That is it so as the culture. From that point, I got the essence of humanity in my heart. I started to participate in activism in 2021. When I got to know, I had a colleague, and he was called James. But he was coming from Hoima, where the government started displacing people from that area. And when they are building the pipeline project, and that is ECOP, I brought the colleagues, those of Maktoum, General Musiri, Comrade Alfonso, and other colleagues around. And we went into a protest of defending those people, but most especially when we are fighting the freedom for a student. When we reached there, their prayers were pardoned. These people were compensated, and the man came to me appreciating, but we spent 2 weeks in Ruzura prison. After that, I got a report of corruption. When the IGG came, she was saying that over 10 trillion is being lost in corruption. But for university students to attain a free and affordable education, we just only require 1 trillion. And also I went to streets, to the Parliament of Uganda, to protest against corrupt officials. But what yielded from that protest, the Speaker, the number 3 of Uganda, spent 2 months without stepping in the Parliament of Uganda. It was a repercussion of our protests. That is the brief note of Axel Benjamin, oppressed. To my new executive, I congratulate you. But I want to tell you, they will try to compromise you. They will try to promise you appointments, better internship places. But when you betray an oppressed student, me personally, I will chase you without hesitating. When I'm saying that, I know the situation our parents go through to get tuition. They sell cattle, they sell land, they get loans, such that we attain better quality education in the Kyambogo University. Others work as tenants from the tea plantations, from those who come from the west. Others work as tenants from the sugar plantations for us who come from the east. Others work as tenants from the banana plantation and coffee plantations for us who come from the central. And you betray just a parent because of a simple privileges. Others, they put on one shirt, one trouser, one gomas, such that we can attain better quality education. And you betray such a parent. So colleagues, no, listening go. To an issue of such charge, do you have phones around? You first try to compute. You are there. The semester has 17 weeks. But those 17 weeks, I'm considering average tuition, that is 1 M per student. But the 2 weeks are for examination. But the 15 weeks are for us to study. 1 M divided by 15, that is approximately to 66,000 per week. That's how we spend per week, 66,000. But we spent 2 weeks without attaining education. When the lecturers were protesting, 66 times 2 weeks, that is 133,000 shillings that we lost when you are not attaining better quality education. And that is the tuition. When I add up the functional fee. It goes to approximately 200. I'm bringing a suggestion that to my lawyers who are around, should they compensate us the 200,000? Oh, they waive off the surcharge of 50,000. Listen and go. Listen and go. Another point is about solidarity. That when we write these petitions, we have very many associations in Kyambogo University. We have very many religious institutions in Kyambogo University. And these institutions are being attended by the fellow students. Police leaders belonging chairpersons from several institutions, that when you write up these petitions, please write at least a solidarity note to our petitions, such that we move our genuine cause. Next is the oppressed student revolution. When I started up with this revolution, I was not joking. It was reality. Because we have our brothers and sisters who don't attain at university level because of the tuitions from different universities. I'll talk about the success of this revolution before even swearing in. It organized the 1K campaign, facilitating students who stayed down in Kasenyi and the lower choice, who are affected up by the floods. And by Tuesday, we are going to deliver those foodstuffs. When I tried to approach most of the officers in Kyambogo University, they told me, who told them to stay from down? They don't stay there because they have money. They don't have money. These are students from a humble background. But we as unoppressed students, we have organized our flags, we have organized our t-shirts, we have organized also the tags that we are going to use as our identity. And also I've been partnering, promoting partnership with students from several universities. That's why you are seeing students from Makerere. Last week, I was in Imbarara University until we achieved the win, because I'm advocating for affordable education for all students in Uganda. And we can achieve this. If the South African students marched against apartheid policies, one of them were doubting, but apartheid policy was stopped in South Africa. What about us intellectuals? And I want to assure you, whatever I promised during my tenure and the campaigning, I was very serious. And as I told you earlier when I was approaching to your classes, that even if it requires to take a bullet into my head or a sword into my heart, I will defend and honor the students at all costs. I want to recognize the presence of some of the colleagues who have brought me a gift, especially Metropolitan University. Please stand up for recognition. As they are coming, When I preached the message of hope to the colleagues from Metropolitan University, International University, they bought and they embraced my message of hope. In return, a colleague called me and told me that I'm going to organize a present for you. And he has brought it. He's a good president from Metropolitan International University. Clap for him. Listening go. As I conclude, I'm here to dedicate myself to serve students, the oppressed student, with justice, fairness, and equity. Thank you so much. May the Metro bless abundantly.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Mr. President. We wish you all the best. We wish you all the best. At this point of time, allow me to invite the Dean of Students to deliver her speech, who will invite the Vice Chancellor now.
Thank you very much. It's unfortunate people don't want the Dean to speak. '21st government, I am afraid you'll not do without the Dean. You will need me. So I pray that you speak to yourself and know that whether I say no or yes, I will need her. Are we together? Now, friends, I am not intimidating anybody, but I am telling you the truth. The Vice Chancellor, top management staff present, staff from the Student Welfare Department, our land friends from the legal department, our campus liaison officer, the 21st GRC and executive headed by His Excellency Akiso Benjamin, distinguished students, our distinguished guests, and the electorate present. Today, we gather to mark a momentous occasion in the history of Kyambogo University. This day holds profound significance, not only for our institution, but for each of us as we witness the reinstatement of student leadership after being led by the caretaker government for 9 months. The caretaker government came into power when student democracy was terribly threatened. Allow me to give you a few highlights. I know some of you don't know the truth. You have depended on what some wrong people have told you. But please allow me tell you why the caretaker came into power. Students were challenged by the nomination process, which had non-students of Kyambogo University appearing on the nomination lists. This is a problem that we also encountered when elections for UNSA came aboard. I am going to inform the House that we have a suit on the election of UNSA. Kyambogo University students had lost their pride that they were striving, they were okay with non-students competing with in their positions. Ladies and gentlemen, number 2, others appeared on the nomination lists, but they had not paid the nomination fee, which is a constitutional requirement. Others who claim to have been paid to an individual. Nominated leaders would wake up to letters dismissing or disqualifying them, and there was no room for a fair hearing. The voting days changed to suit individual comfort, which caused a lot of uncertainty until it became inevitable for the institution to take a stand. I'm going to repeat what my colleague said. You can never cause a vacuum in an institution. And I know so many of you saw letters, oh, we have written to National Council. Why is the university taking on? Ladies and gentlemen, nobody is above the institution. I'm continuing to read. Ballot papers that were supposed to be delivered for students to elect their leaders never came, which put the university at a ransom. Then that was followed by a court injunction that asked us to repeat the nomination process and handle the 30, ladies and gentlemen, we had 30 petitions on day 2 when the nomination list came out. And as a dean and as a Ugandan and as a member of top management, we believe in fair hearing. So I am so grateful to the students who stood up to speak, even when other voices were telling them they will not pull through. Please clap for them. I want to recognize a very special person here. Boro, where are you? You stand up. Stand up. I will take him as the chief petitioner. And ladies and gentlemen, I proudly stand here to say that all the legal petitions that were brought, they were all listened to. And I will comfortably say, my heart is at peace. And friends, for those who are hearing people saying that Dean is a mafia, they are saying it because we unearthed what they thought could not be unearthed. And I will take pride in giving every student of Kyambogo University a fair hearing. So I encourage all of us, at whatever stage, if something is contravening the Constitution, do not be intimidated. We shall listen to you. Towards the voting day on 20th, ladies and gentlemen, we had a court injunction, and they were telling us that we have people who went to court were saying the voting should not go ahead. Reason being, somebody was pulled off the list and they felt they needed to be, they had all the rights in their own capacity to be on the list. But I want to explain this to all of you. As management, we will not come out to explain certain things to you. The dean of students will not come to the students and say, you know what, leader so and so had A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But what you need to understand, when somebody is pulled off the list, before you're pulled by them to assure you that there is a lot of mafiaism, you need to check the spirit of the person who is telling you that. I am happy to announce that we went to court. That night I did not sleep. I had to bring all the evidence because we had the evidence, and we won the case. I'm really grateful to God for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, the whole season looked like a planned script, unveiling page by page, and it took the electorate by surprise. I cannot explain the tears we would have in our offices. I had to tell the university chancellor, please keep the office open, because people's hearts were ripped apart. As people, you know, pick this if you don't want to pick anything. Wrongdoers will always go ahead of you to read the Constitution, understand it, and then confuse you who doesn't know the Constitution. So as we were looking at the script, people planned for years, ladies and gentlemen, to come and make sure the 21st House has the people they want. And it took you who don't know the law by surprise. The planners knew what would happen next. So they foretold what was happening, what was going to come. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll give one clear example. When we halted the election, that night, 3 a.m., the script holders sat and brought out emojis. The Dean of Students, Mugume Bridget, will be nominated on Monday as the guild president. Because why? They knew there was a caretaker, and it was in the Constitution. So these planners were foretelling what was going to happen, and indeed, what they foretold was the truth. Our heartfelt gratitude goes to the caretaker government. Please stand up once again. I want you to clap for these people. They have kept the students afloat. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you we had 30 cases. Now, in all these cases, the way how God wired students, they'll put in a petition and they want an answer the next day. And if you don't answer, they follow you with insults. Please sit. We took our time and we forwarded these cases where they needed to go. And by the way, it is important that you learn to keep in your lane. I have had a season where I've left people to tell the dean of students anything. And some of you have written to us, you woman, you're stupid. You woman, how can you do? Are you thinking? Please, as you communicate to us, you need to know that we have school regulations. You will be in the crowd making noise, but we do not call out the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, the former EC chair left alone. He did not live with the members who were telling him what to do. Axam left alone. So as you do things in the crowd, do them the right way. Are we together? Because at the end of the day, we will have to look at the case. Behind this bad character, there must be an untold story. And the only way we will know the untold story is to single you out from the crowd. And of course, we will not say, I have had people say, it is Minister so-and-so who told me to do it. You are above 18. So we will not penalize Minister so-and-so. So our heartfelt gratitude goes to the caretaker government, the EC. You don't know what the EC went through. And the vigilant students' body. I honor, where are students? Students who have represented the lay students, not leaders. Hands up. Please stand up. Stand up for me. Stand up. Don't fear. I want to thank, please take my voice to the other students and thank them. For those who are online, I thank the students' body for being vigilant. Because why? They opened our eyes to things that we didn't know as management. Please clap for them. As petitions were coming in, you'd say, hey, you mean even this one has a problem? That yes. And I would call students, tell me, and they're like, madam, for you didn't know. This is a common story. Some of the things we don't know because of where we sit. And the students are our ears and eyes. So I honor them for being vigilant. Your unwavering commitment and vigilance in the face of adversity has been instrumental in upholding the principles of our institution. Your tireless efforts, dedication, and passion have not gone unnoticed. Thank you very much. To the incoming student leaders, I offer you warm congratulations. As you take on this noble responsibility, I urge you to prioritize empathy, inclusivity, innovation, and critical thinking. Why am I talking about critical thinking? When you are a leader, people will tell you all sorts of things. Unless you think critically, people can drive you to make mistakes. Are we together? When you are a critical thinker, you check the spirit behind who is telling you. You check the available documents, because in those documents you get all that you need. And out of your critical thinking, you will be able to achieve exponential results. As your Dean of Students, I stand ready to offer my unwavering support and guidance. Let us cultivate. I'm saying let us, because I know the 21st house, I know, and you should know this. Whatever you're going to do will have a reflection on the students' community you're going to lead. Are we together? So I am calling upon the 21st house to cultivate a vibrant campus community that nurtures academic excellence, social harmony, personal growth, and let us uphold the values of integrity, compassion, and excellence. I need to emphasize on the issue of integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a budget of 600 millions. Now, all these millions are there to support your work as student leaders. Are we together? Are we together, friends? One of the things that has made the Dean unpopular is fighting with leaders who want to use this money for their own gain. I want to mention it from day one. If this money is made, Speaker, Madam Speaker, if you know that your house is supposed to have refreshments, give them the refreshments. Minister of Finance, if we know that our leaders need their allowance, no corners about it. Let's give them their money. So ladies and gentlemen, if you've come in the 21st house with any other thing, like I put in the elections 20 millions, I must get them. Let me give you bad news. This money, President, I'm so glad. I love your agenda. Fighting for people who cannot fight on their own. The Lord will never bring or appoint the rich. No. The Lord will always appoint people with a background like Bridget, so that you will have an extra eye. So, President, before you chase out the people who are going to be corrupt, sir, I will happily forward to the House the things that will not promote integrity. I have had a challenge. The previous government, I tried so much to keep their things to myself, and that brought in people were thriving on the wrong. But this 21st house, we are going, the Dean of Students is going to walk in the light of God, because we need a house that is accountable. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, today we gather in the swearing in. We are not only gathering to swear in the leaders and handover, but we are here to celebrate resilience. Akiso Benjamin is one of the candidates who started, the first candidates who applied, and because of resilience, because of his commitment to the call, because of growth and unwavering commitment by the electorate, he is here as our 21st Guild President. So if you have nothing to think about or to honor him for, just thank God that these are the leaders. Leaders, please stand up. As I conclude, 21st leaders, stand up. So ladies and gentlemen, you are the leaders the Lord has appointed at such a time as this. Are we together? You are the ones who have the mantle to lead Kyambogo. It's not about those who came and failed, but if students have entrusted you, you have our blessing to take Kyambogo University to the next level. The Dean of Students' Office is very well committed, and we are ready to give you what it takes to excel in Kyambogo University. I will end with a quote. When lies bring people together, the truth will eventually tear them apart. Keep standing. I'm speaking to you. Stay true to your self-integrity. Stay true to your self-integrity and always work towards the common goal of a common student. May the Lord bless you. Knowledge and skills for service for God and my country. Let me take this opportunity to invite our Vice Chancellor to come and give us his speech.
Good evening, everybody. Dean of Students, Caretaker Government, religious leaders present, His Excellency, this is your day. Your Excellency, this is your day. Oh, you. Guild Speaker, you know the Speaker of Uganda Parliament? So the Speaker is very, very, very important person. Cabinet Ministers, GRCs, former guild leaders, invited guests, students, Master of Ceremony, the press, ladies and gentlemen. I really want to congratulate the Guild President and your cabinet. This is a moment in your life that may never happen again. I don't know what your constitution says, whether you can get a second term, but this is a moment you really need to enjoy yourself and your cabinet. That is the message I give you. Settle down, look at your manifesto, get strategies, and for us as management, we welcome you. And we are very ready to work with you. You have been given a file. That's another exam. Because whatever you want to do, the decisions you want to make, consult those documents. Anything outside those documents, you know what happened
At least you have gone through it. Why we went to court? Because if you don't follow policies to the dot, you'll always be challenged in court. And these people now, they are so legalistic. Anything small, they want to go to court. They want to go to National Council for Higher Education. But if we are doing the right thing and you are following the law, you'll always win. You know, during campaigns, you can say what people want to hear. But a day like this one, after you have been sworn in, I know in the next university council, you'll be sworn in. And when you are sworn in, please present issues of students to council. Present issues of council of students to Senate. Because I have seen when some people are elected, like what the Dean of Students was saying, they tend to care about themselves and forget about the people who elected them. So, Your Excellency, all the eyes are on you to deliver on what you promised. And I know you can deliver. Because you have the mandate of all these students. When, I don't know where the grandfather has gone, he prayed, the verse says he read about King Solomon. I'm also not very old in my office, but I think you will reach a point where you will need King Solomon's wisdom. Whether you should cut the baby in 2 pieces, or you leave the baby to be taken when this baby is not dead. And King Solomon prayed about right and all wrong. That is very, very important. But also, all the leadership you see here comes from God. This is not accidental. I want to thank you for taking the opportunity. By the way, I can assure you, there are people who may be better than you, but they never saw this as an opportunity. They never took it. But as you take this opportunity, please, always at the back of your mind, ask yourself, how will history judge my leadership? Like me, every time I wake up in the morning, because of the nature of my office, I pray to God that please guide me on every document I sign on the words I say, because everything I touch is a court case, is a court issue. But I thank God has guided me. Or maybe there are people who will complain. But I can tell you all the leadership comes from God, and you have taken an opportunity, use it to shine now. If you don't take this opportunity, you are the losers, because you are the future leaders of this nation. Leaders are made here. Let nobody tell you lies. Leaders are made here. The Maos are not there by accident. It is because of the way they conducted themselves, and they are where they are. These colors you are bringing, the future is bright for everybody. But you have come out and shown yourselves that I can lead. And that is what is important. Don't misuse this opportunity. GRCs, we want to see you shine. We want to see you deliver. because the world is watching you. I've heard that people are now LC5. It all started from here. I want to congratulate you. Yes. Your Excellency, don't be surprised, you can lead this country. Leadership starts from here, but it will entirely depend how you use this opportunity to build your future. There will be challenges, but these challenges are for men and they can be solved by us together. Here today we celebrate democracy. I really want to thank the Dean of Students and your team for bringing us this far. I will not go into the details. For every action or inaction you do as leaders, you must take responsibility. Don't think you do something and you don't take responsibility. Whatever you do, inaction or action, you must take responsibility. Your Excellency and your team, you are now the guild president of every student. I know you know it, but I really want to remind you that every time we wake up in the morning, I'm told that you surprised these GRCs. Some of them didn't know they were even ministers. I want to thank you. That is a sign of good leadership, where you sit and analyze and you choose, these are the people who are going to help me deliver. I want to commend you for that. And I want you, people who have been given this responsibility, please serve him. Serve him to deliver. These other differences, and I want to thank in a special way the 6 people who presented themselves. I know every one of you was capable. I listened to you, but you know what democracy does. His Excellency got the highest number of votes. And I really want to thank those who stood against him and are here. To me, that is a sign of maturity, to concede defeat, because the numbers don't lie. For us, in top management, we welcome you with open arms. This university needs to be stable. And for the stability of this university, we are in this together. When top management loses, you lose. When guild government loses, we lose. So it is in our interest to make sure that we serve these students to be able to achieve what brought them here. That is our responsibility as leaders. You must also have some special skills. And you are no longer an ordinary person. If you know that you have been given a responsibility, know that you are no longer an ordinary person. We don't expect you to find you with a shirt with the buttons out. I want you to remain as smart as you are now. Guild President, that office demands, I don't know now how many suits you are going to have. You really need to be a respectable leader and show and be a very, 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 very good example. I really want to thank you, ministers. You are really, really very, very smart. And I hope this smartness will be reflected in very many aspects. Discipline is key. How you communicate matters. Please, you know the Lord's Prayer? There is that bit, don't lead us into temptation, but deliver us from what? From evil. So Engage us. Those who have dealt with us, ours is an open door policy. And colleagues, do not forget what brought you here. I've seen a guild president during my time who never went with a degree because he was caught cheating. Yeah, it is too much work because you have to be in Senate, you have to be in council, and when the university is unstable, you have to be in all meetings. But I'm very confident when you offered yourself, you knew very well you were up to the task. So we can agree, but also as human beings and as people who look at policies, we may disagree, but we shouldn't fight. We agree, disagree, but we must look for a compromise position to take this institution to another level. I really want to thank in a special way, again, the caretaker government. I remember when they were appointed. That's why I'm telling you, guild president and your cabinet, read those documents. Anybody who wanted to oppose the caretaker government, it is provided for in your constitution. And for us, we found this constitution, you have found it, we will leave it, but we must abide by it. And you can never wish it away because it is what is provided for. I also want to thank again Dean of Students and your team. She's a mother. And when she spoke,